Let's fly. Let's ride. Show me your moves.
Be free.
Locked on. Bullseye.
Hey Pikmin, how are you doing? So yeah, today I want to discuss some share my concerns about Skirk, to be honest. Yeah, she's okay, but I have some doubts about her, especially her damage. You know why? When it comes to damage, looks like yeah, you still she's will be alright even without a score fair. But you know what, the damage is going to be kind of some kind of mid, I would say. Now I see Skirk slightly better because she just buff so many characters, you know, and we have so many characters. I just got birthday cake gift in. Oh, congrats! Is that the first year or second one, or yeah? Let me show you my stuff. I have the same, so I have this one, this one, this one, and this one. So it's a 4 cakes. I haven't used them for now. So yeah, I just keep them. I don't know why. It's this one of those first one, if I'm not mistaken. So second, third, and fourth one. So yeah, like special item, something like that. The point is, I registered my birth date. Not exactly when I started the game, but about couple months later, you know? Something like, it's a month later, yeah. Not exactly months later, something like that. This was Leo Harbor stuff because of, yeah, the shape, you know? I don't remember this one. It's in Azuma, yeah, that's in Azuma. That's, yeah, it's a Shumero, so yeah, and that's a Fontaine. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? No, I only have 2 cakes, but I have been playing. Oh yeah, for longer. Oh, maybe you have don't have cakes. And this one, very special. I don't know what is this one. You cannot use it. It's most likely something, you know. So yeah, but that's a cool thing actually. I don't know what it gives you. I never tried to use them. So yeah, maybe something. So yeah, a gift given to very special someone on a very special day. Okay. Here to you symphony and echoes and meets verdant trees, wishing you happiness and peace in your sweet dreams. Okay, it's kind of okay. Something special at least. Oh yeah, 2 cakes, it actually means at least 2 years of playing. Yeah, if you play longer than that, it's possible. You know what? Actually, no. I don't think, most likely, if I'm not mistaken, that period when you can grab the cake, it's limited. Actually, in this case, I don't like hoyoverse. Yeah, they're super greedy, and you know what? The cake is kind of it doesn't matter when you join the game. At least you have. Oh yeah, you know what's possible? The login date is low. I mean, if I check my account within that website, hoyoverse website, it says that yeah, more than 4 years, something like that. Maybe it's yeah, has something like that. Hey Sino, how are you doing?
Rise with the sun! Fulfill our task! Let's ride! Wrath from the skies! Incinerate! Get to work! You two! Time to light it up!
unfortunately, they don't drop any artifacts. That's nice, like Sino, that's nice. Alright, so yeah, what about the topic of the stream? About my concerns. You know what I think, actually? The point is, Escoffier is so powerful. You just like, you know, like I think they will do Skirk a little bit, like not so broken, you know, something like that. And yeah, since she is the last character within the patch, last like considered to be last powerful character within a like major patch. So yeah, we'll see. Because I have Ayaka, I definitely will spend my 50-50. Yeah, but I don't think if I going to do more like further, you know. We'll see, we'll see. It's still like I want to get her, to be honest, not gonna lie. But it's not like must have for me. I saved 95 pulls for kinich and Kalu. Congrats. By the way, like Sino, if you ask me, like should you go for... Can it? No, it can. If should you go for Kazuha, I would say no, to be honest. I shared my opinion about that. About Kinich, yes. Because you know why? Kinich is actually such a great character, and even without Emily, you can do damage anyway. So yeah, he is pretty powerful, especially about that, like, you know, that void shells, iron shells we have now, where you need a lot of application. He is doing just insanely great. But when it comes to Kazuha, it's still up to you. If you like Kazuha, then yes. If you don't like, I would say just skip it. They give one moon and something else at the last cake idea. Oh, I didn't know that, like moon. What? What about the moon? I don't know. Oh yeah, you mean like moon. I got it. So yeah, like moon, you mean like, yeah, this one. Fragile resin. Ah, okay, yeah, like it's possible. I don't remember exactly like what I get like with that cakes, but yeah, they give something. That's true, Pikmin. They give something. Actually, it's cool, not bad, you know? Why not? At least something. Yes, Kazuha isn't too good, but I'm going for him because of his crowd control and loving. Oh yeah, like let's say like that. You need to change the priority because you love him and his crowd control. You know why is that? Let me explain. At the moment, especially for a future spoil abyss, using crowd control, it's completely irrelevant. Oh yeah, because as you know guys, new spoil abyss is going to be released next patch. That spoil abyss will have only world bosses. You definitely cannot crowd control them. So yes, they are so huge. In some cases, actually, even using his burst not help you a lot. It's actually bad using his burst, you know why? Doing swill, yes, but you can do swill with Sucrose easily. You can do swill with even Shinyun, like yeah, other characters, let's say, like let's say Sucrose. You can do swill with Lanyan. Lanyan is a great option, and she's for free. But okay, again, like if you love him, then go for him. He is actually good, but you know, like yeah, Kazuha was released like, if I'm not mistaken, 1.6, something like that. So a lot time ago. So yeah, a long time ago. He's just old character, but again, like okay, but not so useful as, for example, on the Spiral Abyss. Yes, I use him a couple times on the Spiral Abyss, but with Sacrificial Sword. In this case, he might be like kind of okay, you know. Kinich has a good free-to-play team options, and like even that one weapon we got for free is like made him for, yeah, that's true, Pikmin. Actually, yes, I agree with that. I mean, you can, Kinich is a great character, not gonna, I like him, even though I don't use him a lot in Overworld, etc., something like that. He is not so difficult to build because of Obsidian Codex. About the talents, you need to level up only his skill. You can completely ignore burst and like normal, yes, because in case you want to do some plunging, it's up to you. He has pretty good plunging multipliers, but again, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. About this almighty dragon Ahav, I would say you can actually keep him at level 1. You know why? Because It's only application, and it helps you to do 5 enhanced attack. Because if you see this one has a crazy multiplier, 1237.4%. It's actually crazy. It's really just imagine you have like Constellation 3 or something, which is Canopy 100, right? So yeah, which increase his like talent by 3 levels. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, the point is like he's a really powerful character. About free-to-play team, I would say yes, we have couple teams, but yeah, it's kind of like depends. Anoma cuties. I have some boss and Kazuha, and it's so fun. Oh, okay. I adore him, but oh, okay. If so, like go for Kazuha, definitely. If so, guys, so yeah, like let's say like that. If you like the character, don't even listen to me, because you know, like I'm always like when I let's say examine a character, do share my opinion, I always I decide if the character good for an account. If it's good, then yes. If it's bad, then you know, like yeah, my opinion not going to be so great. It's like that. But again, if you like the character, just go for it.
Rise with the sun!
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Fulfill our pact!
You can't run
Open
from
fire!
death. Looks like I
Malta!
went too far. This isn't good.
Back in my days, Kazuha was in top. Oh yeah, by the way, that's true. Let's say like that. Even now, Kazuha is a kind of top tier character, I would say, you know, but kind of a little bit. You know why? Now, like yes, you still can use it, but in some cases, in many cases actually, Sucrose might be more relevant, you know, because you don't need crowd control. Sucrose is a catalyst. She can use TDDs, which is actually extremely useful now with the last character they released. And she can again hold Veritas and Verener, which is Vivi set, you know, like the best set for anime characters. And also she can provide elemental mastery buff, which is super rare. So yeah. And about crowd controlling, yeah, she doesn't need that, especially now on floor 11, on floor 12 and new spell abyss especially. As you know, guys, yeah, only world bosses. But again, if you like the character, just go for it. People tell me I shouldn't pull Yoimiya because she isn't good. Yeah, but I think she is actually good, quite damage without a lot of... About that, by the way, Pikmin, if you ask me, if you want to know my opinion, I still think that Yoimiya is one of the best free-to-play characters in the game. Unfortunately, she is really not so powerful now, but quite good enough. You know why? Especially now if you have Escoffier. Escoffier's application, like that cooking mech, which attacks the enemy, it's actually great for her. It's a great application, and also some damage, you know. And also you can use tenacity, let's say, to get some additional attack buff, you know, and like yeah, sacrifice Escoffier's personal attack. The point is, yes, she is actually good free to play, but yeah, like slightly, like you still can use her, no matter what, you still can use her. Sometimes it's, you know, it's difficult to say because, you know, let's say like that. When you have the characters like Mavuika, like Arlecchino, like something like that, or telling something about like bow character like Yoimiya, it's a little bit difficult. Even though, like, I understand that she's really great free-to-play character.
Turn it down!
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Locked on! Open fire!
Hey Silent, how are you doing? Hey Blaze, how are you doing, Blaze? Would your Emiya be good with both Shinchu and Escoffier? Oh, actually, it's not a great idea to use like Shinchu and Escoffier. You know why? Because you will lose some application, and at the same time, it's going to be like a mess. In Overworld, you can use that team, but when it comes to the damage, it's better to use either with Shinchu or with Escoffier. I would say better to use Escoffier, but it's also depends. You know why? Because Shinchu provides with Escoffier damage might be better, but with Shinchu he who provides you some like defensive utility and like healing, it's also not bad. But both of them no. You know why? You can steal your Hydro application, or you can steal your Hydro Cryo application, which is actually going to be it means like low damage. You know. That's it. It's actually not a great idea. That's why, let's say, if you do some like wave damage, it's better to focus on wave characters and not messing with the cryo. If you do melt damage, it's better to like just avoid using any hydro, you know. You actually can use that, but you know, like in this case, you need to use only Shinchu's skill to get you some healing and resistance to interruption, but avoid using his burst. In this case, he cannot use that like swords, you know, which attacks the enemy, and you can use only Escoffier. You can in this case use them, yes, it's some healing, but you know, like using Shinchu without his burst is kind of useless, you know. So yeah, in this case, it's better to use, like, I would say maybe. You know which character might be good for your Emiya? It's like Constellation 6 Candice. Might be good because yeah, she increase normal attack damage and your Emiya is normal attack. So yeah, Candice might be good. But again, like with Escoffier is not a great idea. Hey Ali, how are you doing? Rune Hydro. Hey Zora, how do you haven't welcomed me yet? Oh, I'm sorry Zora, I just noticed that. Oh yeah, I know. Denslift beta of 5.0 shows that he will deal pyro damage, so it's confirmed now. There will be no. Oh, Zora, about that.
I'm a little out of practice
I don't
these
know.
days.
Like about that.
Any conflicts around?
Because you know why?
Peacemaking.
If you remember, like sometimes they just like change the element throughout the game. It's possible. It's like they did the same thing with Wanderer. Wanderer initially was Electro, and everyone was so hyped about that. So yeah, Electro. Then like he turned to be Anemo. So yeah, I think in my opinion, Denslift is not going to be Pyro, if you ask me. But yes, maybe because Pyro is one of the, I would say one of the best elements in the game now. One of the powerful, not the best one, of course. I would say one of the powerful elements in the game. It's because of mostly, like it can be used in Overloaded, and we have great supportive characters. It can be used in Melt and Wave, you know, something like that. So yeah, maybe Pyro, it's possible because Denslift, let's say, like, I think it should be like pretty powerful. So his attack will be. You don't ask for Mako. What boss? What? Oh, sorry, Blaze. Like, yeah, okay. Let me just. You know, guys. For me, chat is like in a black and white, and I try to do it. Okay, just let me check. Hey, Splash, how are you doing? Holding myself in chains since 5.4. Then mentioned, do we know like anything about? So yeah, let me check the questions. Like Blaze asked me some questions. What's your concern? Oh, what my concern about the topic? What about the topic? My concern about the actually I answered it at the beginning of the stream, but anyway, my concerns about like Skirk. I think you need to buff Skirk at Constellation 0 and debuff at Constellation with higher constellations. It's my concern at the moment. I mean, like in general, I think she is not powerful enough, if you ask me, because you know why? Let's say. If you remember, guys, I did like couple Spile Abyss test with Escoffier, and even though you don't use like fully Hydro Cryo character with Escoffier, she's just broken as hell. She is just insanely powerful, and you literally can do anything. You can go like 4-star characters and you can actually finish this pile-up piece easily, only by having a Escoffier within your team. You know, you don't even need like Furina, etc. something. I used to use like this team. This one, and Rosa. I made a video, by the way, about this team. So you can check it, like this team. It's a fully like 4-star, like with a pyro, by the way. So yeah, like yesterday I tried like another team, which is like Shinchu, which is Furina and Citlali. And I use Citlali as a normal attack DPS, you know. That team is just crazy, insanely crazy, you know. So the point is, I think like Escoffier is so powerful, so they will just avoid doing Skirk extremely good, you know. So yeah, kind of like, I don't want to say she's going to be limited, etc., something like that, but to do good damage, you definitely will need Escoffier. She will be okay, but not great, you know what that's what I mean. Did you see Cerebral Palace? Cerebral Palace, you mean like Cerebral Palace, you mean that? Yes, I saw that like small YouTube video in 2 minutes, because like it's only like teaser, if I'm not mistaken. It's not even the game, but it's like, let's say like that. All of the video, like small videos about it, it's like rendered videos. It's not a game, so we'll see the gameplay. It's completely different, you know, in my opinion. Doing good, Vortex, like, but still, I'm afraid that Skirk is not that meta character. Yeah, like about that, Ali, it's like I mentioned that a couple times. So yeah, I think the same. That Skirk is not going to be. Yeah, she's going to be good. Not gonna lie. But if you ask me, I still think that Varesa is way better. Varesa's premium team, which is like, let's say like that, without Constellation 6 Chevrus, I do about 200k damage with Varesa. And it's actually great. And yes, it's plunging. It's not a sword, because as you know, guys, yeah, sword moves like pretty fast, so you can do more damage within short period of time. Yes, it's still like she will get ICD, I mean Skirk, but again, it's kind of like, yeah, we'll see. Like for now, I don't like numbers so much. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? Blaze. Okay, let me read the chat. So yeah, Vortex. As a WuWa player, do you think yeah, I don't know any character by name Juan like Mirak. I mean, like, I don't know the character like Juan. I know like General Jian. If you mean like this one, then yes. Juan, I don't know who Juan is, to be honest. Like, yeah. But yes, if you mean that like aero character, then yes, he is, because you know why? He has crowd control stuff. And if you use Jinshi's signature weapon, he is actually extremely powerful. You need that crit rate weapon, unfortunately, on him. But he's good. He's not bad. I'm shocked that there will be 2 new characters. Like, which one? They must add new 4-star. I mean, shocked like new characters. You mean like which one characters? I didn't get that. It's like you mean like Dahlia and like Skirk, or like Hydra character within 5.8. By the way, within 5.8 we should get like new Hydra character. We'll see. I mean, like, and also like according to the leaks, that character is going to be some kind of replacement for Shenhe, and it's bad. You know what does it mean? It means Skirk is going to be bad. You know, that they need to create another character to some sort of buff Skirk again. You know what's the problem is? Like, yeah, like that's why I just like feel a little bit off about Skirk. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. They must add new about 4-star. Oh, Lupa. Lupa, yeah, Lupa is Blaze. Like, don't mention about Lupa. Actually, I so pissed off WuWa because of that. If you remember, I made a couple videos about like, yeah, expectation and reality. They just like dropped that Twitter about that like small video about that Lupa. She looked just amazing, crazy character, and they after that, they showed us like kind of like, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Pikmin made a comment like she looks like Varese, and that's true. That new Lupa looks like kind of like, yeah, bad copied Varese, you know, without horns. And that's terrible, actually. She's not even the same character. I don't know what they're thinking. Like, anyway, it's my point of view, I would say, you know. Courtesy, yeah, everyone wants courtesy, Blaze, not gonna lie. I will get courtesy as well. Let's say like that. For at the moment, my plans on WuWa is Kiakona, it's Rocha, Cartesia, about Lupa, I don't know, like, yeah, just like I have Varesa, I don't need that Lupa. But we'll see. Like all of the characters, Cartesia looks extremely great, powerful, and you know, like, yeah, like, I think, yeah, she will be fun to play. And also, if I'm not mistaken, she is a blade character, like polearm character, not polearm, my bad. So yeah, it's like a claymore character, you know, like if you compare with Genshin. So yeah, blade rod character. Broad blade character, my bad, it's a different name. So yeah, it's a broad blade character. It means I have like Shinji's crit rate weapon, I can use it on her. I saved like 30 pools now and I'm 25 PD. Hope I will win 50-50. I wish you best of luck, but first I need Genshin. Oh yeah, you mean like this one? It's new one, okay. It's like, yeah, so having too much trauma doesn't mean they are anemo. What? Oh yeah, maybe. Like I don't. I'm not into the topic, but still, yes, maybe. I mean, like about that Zoro, maybe it's like that. All right. So what I want to test today, I want to test, like, if you remember, I recently tested like this team, which was like, and actually I like the team a lot. It was Furina, it was Raiden, it was Escoffier, and it was Emily. Just amazing team. But yes, it's again depends. But let's just a second give it a try. But I want to do some changes. You know why? I want to switch Furina with Newlet to do like kind of hyperbloom team. Let's give it a try. Hi Zora, how are you doing? Like I already like say that. Hello, like Zora, like oh my god. They probably add 4-star in. So oh yeah, maybe. You mean like Genshin Impact or like Wuthering Waves? Because I'm like Broad Blade. That's true. Like yeah, thank you very much, Blade. It's a Broad Blade. That's true. The point is, I have that Broad Blade, which is like Shinji's signature weapon, and it's a crit rate weapon. In this case, I can use it on that Cartesia, because usually building crit damage in WuWa, as you know guys, is way more easy because it gives 150 crit damage initially, not like 50 in Genshin, and 5 crit rate. So crit rate is extremely valuable in WuWa. I have 20k asteroids with 40 pools, 20 PD. Okay, I hope like so. They probably add 4 stars instead. Oh yeah, about 4 stars, Blaze. If you mean WuWa, you know what? Actually, if you ask me, guys, like if you notice that the power creep level in WuWa now past power creep level in Genshin Impact. Just imagine 4 years game and like 1 year game, like a year game, you know, like what I mean. It means like 4-star you know why they don't release 4-star characters? Because they are irrelevant. Yes, they can do some supportive characters, but it means they just break the balance of the game completely, because you never know like what characters can get the buff. That's why usually Genshin do some changes with the do the changes with careful. You know why? Because like they don't know, like if they add something, they do some mechanics and do some changes. How, let's say the great example is Newlet. Like it's no matter which changes they did, all of the changes buffed Newlet like crazy, you know. Now they like give us like something like that, you know, like that, like I mean like blessing like that, elemental skill, like, or like another thing. You know, like the point is, so it's not a charge attack, or they say that normal attacks only buff. You know, it means like you cannot use NVidia. We still use NVidia by the way, because he is a broken as hell. But again, the point is like, yeah, in WuWa they don't release 4-star character because they need to release either great character or like avoid release 4-star characters at all. Because you know what? Recently I switched my team and I now use Shenhua, right? That's 4-star cryo. She's just amazing 4-star. I didn't expect she's such a powerful character. And I use team like Changli, Shenhua, and Shorekeeper. Settlement is a new region after Renesita. After Renesita. Oh, I didn't know that. Zoro, I didn't know. Thanks for the info. I didn't know that. So yeah, most likely they will release that in the future updates. Speaking of that, up to now, not even single 4-star is released into. Oh yeah, that's true. You mean like in 2. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? Again, like releasing 4-star character in a WuWa, it makes no sense. That game is so power creep. They need to release 4-star if like, you know, like at the power level, let's say like that, Constellation 6 4-star is in WuWa should be at least maybe close to the Constellation 0 5-star level, you know. If it's not, then it's completely irrelevant. Like, yeah, no need to use them, you know. That's why they don't release any. Yes, we have some couple good supportive characters and DPS like Shenhua is great. Actually, I like her a lot. Then we have yeah, couple more, but not so much. You usually use, and the point is like in Genshin Impact. Hey Dreamers, how are you doing? Oh yeah, like let's say like that, Zoro, but it's not the same. In ZZZ and like in HSR, if you ask me, 4-star characters makes a lot. Because Genshin Impact hoyoverse actually know what they are doing, because they release supportive character which can support something, you know, like let's at least one character. Let's say like that. Recently, in let's say, yes, comparing with Genshin Impact is not a great idea, but again, let's say yes, HSR for example, yes, they can release 4-star, and the 4-stars can buff one or couple 5-star, which is good. In WuWa it's a little bit difficult. They cannot do that because game is extremely power creeped, you know. That's a problem. That's a huge problem for WuWa, if you ask me. The chest got a reset. What? Oh, I don't know. Like, why does everyone have new wallet? Hey, Silent. What in ZZZ? There are a lot of force. Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, ZZZ has a lot of force. And by the way, you know what? Zenless Zone Zero has a great 4-stars. DPS, supportive, etc., something like that. And some of them just insanely crazy. But again, ZZZ, it's not a WuWa. That's why WuWa is kind of like, yeah, it's not greedy. But to get some revenue, they need to release more 5-star, but not a 4-star. That's why they try to avoid using any 4-star. Because if they do, let's say like that, why you need to go for a 5-star if you have pretty powerful 5-star? Or pretty powerful 4-star, you know? In Genshin it's completely different. In ZZZ it's completely different, because ZZZ has some like crazy supportive 4-star, which support like 5-stars. And you need, like say, I don't want to say Scofier 5-star, but let's say the character like we had Iansan, right? As you know, like Iansan at Constellation 0, not so great for some characters, especially non-natlan characters, but she is still useful. When you have higher constellation, she is extremely useful. The point is like, yeah, and by the way, she's great for real. And I would suggest you to build her even if you have Constellation 0, because you know why? New Spoil Abyss, yeah, you need that. We can, like, yeah, like in Genshin it's completely different. Like, let's say, like, the character like Ororon with a unique ability, like off-field electro applications, just crazy, especially for Natlan. Let's say Rosa. Rosa released about 3 years ago or like more, but still relevant. Yes, it's mostly because of like Scofier now, but again, she's extremely good. I'm very excited to pull Skirk. Paimon plus Cyber. Oh, okay, Paimon, like, I don't know who is that. Oh, so I got his signature for nothing. What signature? Jian, my bad. Oh, Jian, yes. Like if you say Jian, like Mirax, yes. I would. Oh, his signature for no. His signature is okay. His signature is good. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Cree trade signature. But you know what? I back then, like, yeah, I don't remember exactly, to be honest. I need to check that about his signature. But since I don't have any other signatures, I use Genji's signatures, you know? Bro, Mirak, what team you gonna use for Skirk? All those games are already downloaded in my mobile. For real, that's crazy actually. All of the... Oh yeah, by the way, Zora, yeah, that's true. You have all of the accounts. I know, I noticed that. So yeah, that's crazy. And you play all of them. Alright guys, so yeah, let me try this one. This is going to be kind of like Hyper Room or like something like that with Newlet. Let's see how it goes. I would say, so yeah, it's better to do something like that than like that. And the first team is like this one. Again, guys, about the topic of the stream, I have some concerns about Skirk. I think she is not going to be so crazy. Like, let's say like that. At the moment, she is overhyped. She needs some buff at Constellation 0. I mentioned that. And she needs some debuff at like with higher constellations. It's still my own opinion. We'll see how it goes. But at Constellation 0, she looks bad. You know why? Because some of the multipliers are crazy as hell. The problem is you can fully benefit from them with some kind of constellations. You know, that's a problem. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I hope she's going to be crazy at Constellation 0. About her weapon, if you ask me, I would say you can avoid getting that weapon. Yes, because you know why? That weapon is actually kinda extremely great because it gives you attack bar, like let's say like that, on top of the stats, which is crit rate. So this 22%, by the way, they just kind of changed the weapon a little bit. The highest base attack possible for the sword, which is 674. That weapon also provides attack buff and crit damage buff, which is actually great. 40% crit damage is crazy. Hey, Silent. Wait, is Constellation 6 not? No, Constellation 6, that's a problem with Silent. Constellation 6 Skirk is just crazy as hell. She is insanely powerful. That's why I want them to nerf her a little bit. You know why? Because let's say like that. As you know, guys, yeah, 5.8, they will release another Hydro, which might be a kind of supportive character for Skirk, according to the leaks. And it means like second 5-star for Skirk. You know, that's a lot, don't you think? You know, we have Escoffier. And you know what's the problem is? Why I have so concern? Escoffier is so great. Escoffier just insanely great. Just crazy character. The Constellation to Skirk is a mid, but I don't know about like, yeah, that's true. That's, you know, like what's the problem with, by the way, you know what's the problem with Constellation 2? Constellation 1, as you know, at the moment is maybe one of the powerful, but at the same time, it's bad constellation because it gives you, if I'm not mistaken, 500% cryo damage with charge attack, and it's stacked 3 times. So in general, it's about like 1.5k% motion value. The problem is, just let me show you guys. The problem is her signature set, which is that cryo set, doesn't buff charge attack. It gives you cryo damage bonus, and it also gives you normal and burst attack. So let's say like that, if you're going to get that constellation, right, and you try to use with this one, damage is going to be like, okay, I have something, you know? So in this case, using Mercy Hunter might be extremely better because it's increased charge attack damage. Just by a little bit, but still, you know? So it's still questionable. I didn't get that constellation completely because it's charge attack, but this set doesn't buff charge attack. So like a lot of questions, to be honest, a huge amount of questions. And since they didn't touch, let's say like that, there's no changes on second version. I mean, like version 1 and second version is completely the same, only slightly changes like with names, etc., something like that. Oh yeah, I wish you best of luck, Silent. If you want to get Constellation 6 Skirk, believe me or not, so yeah, that constellation is going to be crazy. Vortex want Hoya to nerf Constellation 6 so that Silent will do, oh, less damage? Oh, no, believe me or not, like, you know what the point is? The point is, now I see Escoffier Constellation 1 way more relevant and powerful than Skirk Constellation 1. Because if you know, guys, Constellation 1 Escoffier provides up to 60% crit damage bonus when you within Cryo and Hydro teams for Cryo characters, which is actually great. It means all of the Cryo characters you have, like any of them, and the future characters as well. 60% crit damage bonus, it's kind of like Constellation 6 Sara, Constellation 6, you know what I mean, you know, crazy supportive characters we have. It's just a great supportive character. Like Sara provides, if I'm not mistaken, Mika provides 60 crits. So then, like, yeah, you say like Faruzan. So yes, such a great character, supportive characters, you know. Vortex wants, yeah, maybe like that, but not like that, Zoro. But yeah. Skirk seems very similar to Varesa in terms of burst, because like both like team have 2 bursts. I mean, like, yes and no. You know why? Like, say, like, let me explain that, Zoro. About the Skirk. Skirk has 2 different gameplays, guys, just like here. And it's not like Varesa, because Varesa has mini burst and you can use it when you hear that sounds, you know. In case on Skirk, she's going to be completely different. If you like, she will get skill with a hold and tap. If you tap it, then you are going to use her normal attack DPS mod. In this case, her burst is going to be used only to absorb void rifts, not to do the damage. If you hold it though, you can do DPS burst. Just keep that in mind. It's kind of like Shenhe. Shenhe, as you know, guys, just a second. She has 2, like, kind of close to Shenhe, by the way. Just a second. Let me check it, like, to be more precise. Shenhe has the same abilities. If you press it, so yeah. Oh no, it's like it's not like, let's say it's reversed. So yeah, if you elemental skill and elemental burst damage increase by 15% for 10 seconds. If you hold it, it's normally charge and plunging attack. In case of Skirk, it's going to be like that. If you press it, you increase normal attack damage. If you hold it though, you increase elemental burst. You can use her as a burst DPS. You know, so something like that. If you mention that, if I'm not mistaken, Zoro, that was you told that you can do with Constellation 0 R1 up to 1.5 million damage. It's going to be her burst DPS mode, you know, so just keep that in mind, because when you tap it, you cannot use that burst to deal some damage. It's going to be used to absorb void rifts. Just like, keep that in mind. It's completely different. So yeah, most likely you will use her top top skill to do normal attack, because it's the main source of her damage. But again, it depends on you. Power creep less than. No, like Dreamers. I wouldn't agree with Dreamers. Like, if it comes to Xian is like good. Like, Ali, you can go Xian. You know why? Because at the moment, Xian, as like, we have Aero Traveler, like traveler, it's like yeah, you got the point. You can use him with him as the same team. So if you like him, he's not a bad. He also has crowd control. Let's say like that. I still use that General Jian in like that Spile Abyss, WuWa Spile Abyss. So yeah, I wouldn't agree with Dreamers that he is weak or something. About Carlota, it's completely different. You know what's the problem with Carlota? Carlota is not convenient to use, if you ask me. She deals. Carlota is kind of like Eula in Genshin Impact. She is good, but yeah, she has some, you know, like it's not a problem. She's crazy, but you need that weapon. Without that weapon, I don't know what you can use. You know, what's the problem with WuWa, if you ask me, guys? The problem with WuWa is crit rate. Since they provide crazy amount of crit damage, crit rate, especially weapons, are extremely useful. Unfortunately, we don't have any good 4-star and 5-star weapon which can be used. It's not like Genshin. In Genshin, you guys know, we have like ton of weapons which can be used. Let's say like that. Genshin, even though like WuWa really generous company, when it comes to gameplay, I would say Genshin is way more generous because we have good 4-star supportive characters. You know what, guys? You still can like up to these days, all of the Spile Abysses we got, you can clear all of them with the 4-star characters only, with the 4-star weapons only. It's possible. In some cases, you can use 4-star artifacts, so you don't need 5-star characters. Yes, in some cases, like in many cases, it means like quick swap because of no animation time, like kinda like quick swap, you know, no animation time, etc., something like that. It's way more easy to play and easy to use the characters. But again, the point is like, yeah, like the weapon in WuWa makes a lot. No, like, no need to come, like, I don't know, Dreamers, maybe you're right, okay. Okay, Ali, bye-bye, bye-bye. So, I got Constellation 2 Escoffier, but didn't know Constellation 1 does anything. Oh yeah, let me show you guys, like silent. No problem. Like Constellation 1 is actually extremely powerful. That Constellation is just crazy. If you have Escoffier Constellation 1, actually, yeah, that's crazy. Let me show you what that Constellation actually does. Just a second. So yeah, a Constellation, if you check it, so yeah, when 4 party members are Hydro or Cryo, it means like you need to use only this one. All nearby party members will have their Cryo damage crit, like Cryo damage crit damage increased by 60% for 15 seconds. That's a huge amount of buff. You know, that's a crazy buff. So let's say if you're going to use Ayaka, it's a great buff. Rosa, it's a great buff. Chonyu, like any character, you know? So yeah, just a crazy buff. And by the way, it doesn't says you like crit damage, or like elemental skill or burst or normal charge, all of the crit, like say yeah, cryo damage, you know? So yeah, let's say like that. If you do some cryo damage, infused damage by any attack, plunging, normal attacks, charge attacks, elemental skill, etc., like yeah, you get that buff. And just imagine you use Shenhe, because Shenhe actually can do some damage, you know? Shenhe actually can beat some sort of DPS character. Vortex. Vortex. Like Zoro, I don't know like how strong that Jian is, like, but Dreamer's Jian is. I know that I use Jian and he is extremely powerful character. That's what I know. So yeah, like let's say comparing with Carlota is not properly because they are completely different element, you know? You can say that, let's say like that. At the moment, within all Iroh characters we have, Jian is a powerful one. Right? You can say like that. Let's say like that. You can compare. Yes, you still do some tier list, but Jian is still within A, if you say that. Yes, maybe he is not S tier character, that's true, but he's definitely A. So it's the second one, you know? Or like, yes, if you do like something like SS and S, he is S, but not SS, you know? When will WuWa add character showcase in profile so that I could flex my Carlotta? Oh, actually you can do that, Zora. They already did that. You can place, by the way, you can do that. They add that in a 2.0 if I'm not mistaken. You can place your character and everyone can check your builds. By the way, I will do that, maybe. Yeah, I will do the, like, let's say like that, Wuthering Wave stream anyway, when Kyakona released. So yeah. Okay, Dreamers, like, I got the point. He's a weak, okay, like, he's a weak, Dreamers, no problem. It's, yeah, you just check it.
Justice will prevail! Quick as a flash! Rise with the sun! Wrath from the skies! Zero incoming! Oops! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Height! Yeah! Look out below! Height! You asked for it! Final warning! Faster! Stronger! Let's move! Light of the blazing sun! Charge!
No, Vortex, they didn't. They just added like the animation. Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. So yeah. Look, but yeah, like, so you cannot check that. Like, yeah, I didn't know that because you know why? I usually super casual in WuWa. So yeah, I just saw that you can place the character. I saw that you can check the, like, oh, I didn't know that. Sorry about that. What? No, it's not hurt. Like, Dreamers, come on. No, it's not hurt. Don't be ridiculous, like Vortex, Dreamers, like, come on, like, no, it's not hurt, of course not, but you know, like, let's say like that, saying that character is bad in gacha games, in like WuWa and in Genshin, it's not like, you know, like, and compare with Carlotta, because you know why? Carlotta's gameplay is completely different, and let's say it's like Jinshi. Jinshi without her signature weapon is trash as hell. Phoebe is better. Just like that. Yes, many players said that Jinshi is crazy, like I heard the same, and you know, like I have Jinshi with her signature weapon. Without her signature, she is bad. She is terrible. Collecting stacks is bad, because you lose so much damage. I mean, like using Shanhua is better. You know why? Because Shanhua's skill and liberation time and energy requirement, it's super low, so you can do damage. Unfortunately, you cannot compare Jinshi and Shanhua because of like different element. The same is like for Xian. At the moment, among all of the Iroh characters, Xian is the best one. And he has crowd control, you know? So yeah, I don't know, by the way, about Kyakona. Kyakona, by the way, cannot surpass Xian, because if I'm not mistaken, Kyakona is going to be a supportive character. But it not hurts, come on, it's just a game. I never like... I'm not so serious about the character. The point is like, yeah, if someone wants a character, and anyway, so yeah, no problem with that. So yeah, don't even mention that. Jinshi don't have dedicated support, so we can't say anything. Oh, about that, actually Jinshi has dedicated support. It's like Yinlin with her signature weapon. It's her dedicated support, because that Lin Yin with that signature provides coordinated attack. On top of that, you can use, if I'm not mistaken, no, I'm mistaken. Phoebe is not the case, but if I'm not mistaken, you can use Phoebe. The point is, in WuWa, the problem is in WuWa, same element shares the same, how it you call it, application time or something. You know what does it mean? It means it's better to use Shinji with different elements to collect stacked than the same element, because elements share the like I don't know how it calls in WuWa, to be honest, but if you got the point, it's better to use, for example, not Shorekeeper with and Varesa with Shinji, but for example Yinlin, Shinji, and maybe like Brand. If I'm not mistaken, Brand also has some like coordinated attacks. So someone with coordinated attacks, let's say like that. Hey Kokomi, how are you doing? Alright, so yeah, let's try this one. This one is going to be new bullet, like kinda like actually terrible team, not gonna lie. But let's give it a try, because if you remember, I used Furina in this team and Escoffier as a main DPS. This team went like pretty crazy. Now I'm going to use Newlet as a main DPS. By the way, you can use Shinchu in this team. It's going to be crazy. Alright, so yeah, let's give it a try.
Behold,
Neutralize!
the
Attack the frosting! At first, the flavor!
Bow your head.
the truth,
The tides beckon.
the gift
There is no escape!
of grace,
Rush and through!
of the truth.
A little amuse-bouche!
Silence!
Shine down!
Grace
This is
be
a shell.
upon you.
Reconstitute! Illusion shattered!
Settle down!
And hope find you.
An oversight on...
The door is open unto you.
Off to the freezer! Juice on the loose! Neutralize!
Silence!
I was being prudent! Extract!
Be sanctified.
There is no escape! This will brighten up the place! A little amuse-bouche! At first, the flavor!
Settle down!
I messed up a little bit because yes. No, Zani is insane, but yes, Phoebe is secret. Yeah, I know that. I saw Zani. Oh, okay, if you hate him, that's completely different. But yeah, it's not about the hate or something, about Zani. But yeah, the point is, guys, if you ask me, every new character, it's in WuWa especially, it's better than previous one. It's like that, and you cannot do anything about that. In Genshin Impact, it's a little bit different. I mean, like I don't advertise or like it's, you know, like somehow like, yeah, force you to play Genshin. No, it's not like that. It's just like I compare the games. So like because of that, like if Jian is bad or something, yes, it's possible. Like, yeah, if you just, but he's powerful, believe me or not, he's really powerful character. Skill show Jian. Actually, using Jian is not so difficult if you do proper rotation, because it's about rotation. I use Jian and I'm pretty comfortable, even though I don't like play WuWa so often, you know. But anyway, like, yes, it's quite like, but Zani, yes, like it's completely different story. Zani is the last character, like it was the last brand new character. He should be powerful. And by the way, that was leaked. Then Zani is going to be crazy with Phoebe, and she can use that Phoebe's passive, which is can freeze the enemies, you know. Okay, so yeah, let's try. Yeah, you can use New Wallet. Yes, Furina is better because yes, you skip that to other character to do some damage. In this case, it doesn't matter, but yeah.
Burn it down! Yeah! Look out below! Justice will prevail! Drop you! On my pyroclastic surge! Turn! Yeah! Oof! Hey! Yeah! Hut! Light it up! Full throttle! Warning! Controlled breathing! Start the light of the blazing sun! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Good! Hi! Yeah! Ka! Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Hands where I can see 'em! Drop your weapons! Quick as a flash! On! Wrath from the sky! Hero incoming! Oops! Heads up! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Kapow! Burn it down!
No, like my energy recharge or attack weapon for Charlotte? Oh, you mean like energy recharge or attack weapon? Oh, she scales on attack, but you need energy recharge as well. I mean, Charlotte, you mean like a Wuthering Wave Charlotte, right? She scales on attack, but she needs energy recharge as well. So you need to balance that. So yeah, if you, like, let's say, can get that burst in time, every rotation, then invest to attack. It's like that. My Primo count looks like so funny right now. I got 1 Primus and 0 wishes because I didn't convert my... Yes, that's... Okay, Silent, that's great. Okay, so let's try it again.
Neutralize! Up to the freezer!
Silence! The tides beckon.
No, it's alright.
Settle down.
Illusion shattered! Russian floral! A dash of frosting!
Oh my god, I
Pinnacle of
always...
excellence!
Let the mighty be humble.
Up to the freezer! Extract!
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, like, it's actually... Like, previous one is kind of like this.
A little ambiance!
Let's say no. Actually, let's say like that. It depends. This team is okay, but I don't like it so much because let's say, Shinchu team, like a Shinchu team, like with Shinchu, like full cryo hydro team is better, if you ask me. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, let's say like that. You still can use it, you know. But it's not because of like. It's not because of like, yeah, without Furina, yes, you still can do something. Furina's is okay, but Furina, you know what the problem is? Furina's application is kind of like, not like, let's say like that. Nuvolette is a DPS character, but Furina is not. At the same time, Nuvolette kind of like benefits from electrocharge and also like, yes, Furina as well. Anyway, like, yeah, they kind of evil. If you ask me, because I just switch Furina with Nuvolette.
Headbutt! You asked for it! Final warning! Faster! Stronger! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Volcano Kablam! Yeah! Hero incoming! Justice will prevail! Drop your weapon! On might, rise with the sun!
Oh my god.
Light of the blazing sun!
And I'll wait for animations. That's crazy, actually.
Look out below! Charge! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! You asked for it! Controlled breathing! Start! Wrath from the sky!
Genshin Impact Vortex. Oh yeah, if you Genshin Impact, so yeah. Like, Charlotte, let's say like that. Using TDDS, if you use TDDS, you need to level it up. Level 20 TDDS is not the case. But you definitely will get something. If it comes to healing and energy recharge, again it depends. You know why? In some cases, using Pavonius Codex might be extremely useful when it comes to, like, let's say like that. If you cannot, if you're going to use with Furina and you will not enough healing, then using TDDS is bad. it's better to go energy recharge or attack to increase your healing to get, like, let's say like that, 75% elemental damage bonus is better than 48% attack which TDDS provides. That attack can be useful not for any character, by the way. Furina herself cannot benefit. So yeah, some of the characters, so you need to do proper switching. And at the same time, so yeah, there's some conditions, you know, something like this. That's why I said that you need to balance your Charlotte, you know. If you have enough attack and energy recharge and you can heal enough to get 75% elemental damage bonus, then yes, use TDDS. If it's not, then you need to balance that Charlotte. Unfortunately, it's like that. You can even use like not higher level Charlotte if you have Constellation 6. She is actually pretty powerful. Genshin combat system, it's so awesome, like you can play anything. You know, it's not anything, Dreamers, if you ask me. It's not anything because in this case you can do something, because let's say like that. In this case, it's kind of like Hyper Bloom with some sort of freezing abilities, you know, and also Escoffier increase new less damage by a little bit. It's because of rest shading, at least 10%, since we have two characters.
Shine down. A little amuse bouche. At first, the fleet.
Silence! Be sanctified.
There is no escape. Neutralize. Off to the freezer. Spears on the loose.
Bow your head. The tides beckon. Settle down.
Illusion shattered. Russian floral. A little amuse bouche.
Bow your head.
The pinnacle of excellence. Shine down. Reconstitute.
Let the mighty be humble.
A dash of frosting.
Settle down.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Illusion shattered. Extract.
The tides beckon.
You need to be close to him, by the way. If you're close to him, just like justice. He's still completely. Anyway, Zatia, I still think that Shinchu slightly with Citlali was slightly better, but this team is completely like a different team, you know? Genshin Impact, oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's do one domain. And yes, about the Skirk again, guys. So yeah, I will see. I hope they will buff her, because at the moment that Escoffier looks just crazy. And yeah, let me check like Constellation 2, because Silent has Constellation 2. When Escoffier activates her cooking mech in its cold storage mode, which is cold storage mode. Tab cooking mech cold storage follows the current active character and fires. Okay, just a second. Let me check that real quick. She will gain the delicacy effect for 15 seconds. During this time, Escoffier will gain 5 cold dish attack. Okay, when nearby active characters apart from. Okay, with a normal charge plunging. That's crazy actually. Burst, they will expand one. The damage dealt by of Escoffier. Oh my god, that's actually crazy buff, you know? Not gonna lie. So you get additional damage out of her skill, you know? And it doesn't rely on burst whatsoever. And it also scales on attack. So the more attack, in this case, the more attack doesn't not only increase her healing abilities, but also increase damage. That's crazy. If you hit multiple opponents with a single instance of cryo damage, coldish stacks will be consumed based on the number. Oh my god, that's crazy. So yeah, kind of like some sort of AoE maybe, you know? Okay, alright. And you know what? That's a cake. That's crazy actually. Alright. don't like her enough till Constellation 6. Come on, like Silent. I mean, yes, like yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, like yeah. I'm going to try, by the way, again, like this team against that boss. I would just want to, because if you remember, guys, I use this team like it's completely lazy team or AFK team, whatever you call it. So yeah, this one, Raiden and Furina. I like the team a lot. And by the way, if you have all of these characters, completely free to play build, like yeah, I have yes, let me be more honest. So yeah, I have this weapon, but you can actually switch it with White Tassel in this case. You know why? Because you don't need so much damage, but you need crit rate to get good ratio. Yes, it's not a great weapon, but it's still okay weapon. At least to get some crit rate ratio. Okay, the rotation is going to be like something like that, yeah. Constellation 2, yeah, like most like, no, but yeah, like if you remember, guys, Silent already announced that. He says that he is going to get Constellation 6 Furina, Constellation 6 Citlali, Constellation 6 Escoffier, and another one, I don't remember which one.
Neutralize! Shine down! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! A little amuse-bouche! A little ambiance! Illusion shattered! A burst of flavor!
So yeah, like damage is just...
Audacity!
Yeah, this damage is actually cool. This really, really cool damage. Okay. Constellation 6, yeah, like Constellation 6 character, guys, yeah, it's kind of like another level. And yes, we can discuss future Spoil Abyss, by the way, if you want to, because future Spoil Abyss is going to be, I would say, difficult, if you ask me, because, let's say like that. You need some damage. Luckily, you can co-oping all of the stages, all of the floors. But it's definitely going to be difficult because like at the moment we have a time cap or like time limit, you know? It's within 2 minutes. You need to... I still don't know like if it's like applies to only one chamber or like all of them. But you definitely need like to compile 3 unique like teams. Just keep that in mind. And by the way, we have an info about the enemies. So first one is kind of Tulpa, second one is Lava Dragon, and fourth one is Automaton, new version of Automaton, which is this one with the crazy resistances. Just keep that in mind. In Overworld, he's super easy. You can actually use like 4-star characters to defeat him. But when it comes to Spoil Abyss version, he definitely will be challenging, you know? And by the way, yesterday I tried this team and I was able to avoid his that like strong attack phase, you know. Consider feels kind of meh. I don't real cry. Oh yeah, like Silent about like let me check all of the constellations. Just a second about that. I don't know. Like let's say like that. She's a supportive character. If you expect some crazy damage, I don't think you should. You know, but let me check it. Because all of the buffs, at least like a couple of constellations, it's only for your supportive characters. Because it says that. Yeah. Third one is the increase. Oh, that's a burst actually. Oh no, it's not burst. A scoring cost. Let's just a second. Oh, it's like low temperature, so yeah, it's like skill. This one. The last 6. Oh yeah. Rehab died. While is it active? Rehab died. What's that? I got 6 xilonen, so it's not better than like maybe. Oh no, it's not comparable. Like yeah, like don't compare Constellation 6 xilonen and like Escoffier. Let's say like that. For cryo teams, Constellation 6 Escoffier is way better than Constellation 6 xilonen, but we discussed that if you remember, guys. So yeah, because like yeah, Constellation 6. If you remember, I did the test with Escoffier citlali, with xilonen citlali, and no, with Escoffier xilonen and citlali Escoffier, and the damage is the same, but that citlali Escoffier did slightly faster, you know, even though the damage was less for Newlet, because like you increase the damage for your teammates, for your allies, you know. The point is for Cryo and Hydra characters that Constellation 6 Escoffier, especially for cryo characters, might be better. She is better. Xilonen is just completely different. Like, you know why? Xilonen is like, Xilonen at Constellation 6 can be DPS character as well. So she is actually completely different. And also, the only problem with Xilonen, she is a natlan character. Yes, luckily we get the Constellation 1, which decrease actually Night Soul point consumption by 30%, which is actually cool for exploration. But anyway, it's not comparable, you know. It's not comparable, like completely different. Xilonen is like flexible and we like, you know, she's very universal like character. I mean, like in terms of buff, it's not comparable with Escoffier. But Escoffier is way better for Cryo Hydra. Look, would you like to chasca citlali? I did that team already. I mean, like, I did that team, like, and I told you that it's better to use, with that team, it's better to use not, I did that team yesterday. Within this team, it's better to use not chasca, but sucrose. And you know why is that? Because of application and swelling. Okay, like this team. I will try it, no problem, like Dreamers. A chasca, you know what's the problem with chasca? Yeah, if you notice that, the only one enemy, which is this king, is like enemy for us. Alright, so yeah, let's...
Shine down! Extract! Shower me with praise! Off to the freezer!
Unfortunately, I didn't...
Time to shine! Illusion shattered! Reconstitute! Strike a pose!
Oh yeah.
Ramming speed! Yes, this is more like it.
You need to do something like that, guys. You know why? You need to hit like this small thingies. And unfortunately, yeah, I messed up again. Okay, come on. Okay, yeah, like you need to do something like that. You know what? To get down.
There is no escape! Russian floral! Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in a little amuse-bouche! Here's on the loose!
United front.
What's the damage is crazy.
Shine down!
Yeah, you kinda like hit him in no time. Just a second, so
Extract! Strike a pose! Off to the freezer! Time to shine! How dare you! A little ambiance!
My power is immense!
Don't get stuck in the barrel.
A little amuse-bouche! Neutralize! Shower me with the illusion shattered! Let my name tell in song!
To slay our foes with one almighty
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Adaptive frosting!
I remember that yesterday I just
There
like
is no
killed him.
escape! Now you shall perish!
Okay, no, I lost it. Okay. Okay, just leave it. I will do some tests like later. About chasca, citlali, like yeah, it's not a like yeah, okay, like chasca, citlali. Wait, what was the team? Citlali, Scofier, Furina. You know what's the problem with that team? The problem with that team is chasca. You need to go field. Let me try first with sucrose. After that with chasca. Unfortunately, chasca, even though she can benefit from, let's say like that, Mizuki within that team might be better. Just keep that in mind. Even Ifa might be better. No, Ifa, no, not Ifa. But Mizuki might be better within that team than chasca. So yeah. So yeah, it's going to be like so. Because you know why? You need another DPS character, but driver. Because let's say yes, if you just avoid like if let's say like yeah, citlali is not DPS, but Furina is of field DPS and Escoffier as well. So in this case, the good driver, which is actually Ifa also, but Ifa is a little bit different, you know. That's why like using DPS, I would say it's you can, it's not a problem, but if you want to test, just hit me up. Citlali is really good with melt chasca. Citlali, oh yeah, like yeah, if it's melt chasca citlali, oh yeah, that's true, like yeah, but it's not, no, it's not like that. Not citlali is good with melt chasca. Let's say like that, if you have Constellation 6 citlali, that's true, because she gives additional 250 elemental mastery to your active character, which increase your melt damage. That's true. At Constellation 0 though, it's kind of the same. You can actually use Rosa and you will get the same result. Because you know why? Bullet conversion for chasca is the same. But yeah, thank you very much. I definitely will hit, because you know, like sometimes like yeah, testing Constellation 6 characters, it's kinda completely different, you know, it's another level. Thank you very much for that. I'm having like my gangsters and like yeah, like definitely.
Justice will prevail. No, quick as a flash. Let's burn it. Pyroclastic surge. Charge. Yeah. Look out below. It's justice o'clock. Stop it. Charge! Yeah! Yeah! Final warning!
Oh my god.
You asked for it! Faster! Stronger! On! Rise! Wrath from the sky! It's justice o'clock!
Yeah, when he's doing like that, you just kind of like, you know, he grab you and you can move. It's so annoying. Kinda. I had Constellation 0 once. That is not the same character, Emo. It's not the same character. I mean, I didn't get that, but yeah, no problem. Like, so yeah, about the sucrose in this team. Actually, yes, using sucrose as a first, not a great idea.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Absorption test! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath! A little amuse-bouche! Boost on the loose! Animal hyperstasis emulation! Stand clear!
So yeah, this damage is better than chasca can provide. You know why? Because yeah, this is sucrose.
Animal test 6308! Stand clear! Get to work! Time to adaptive process!
And also you're pretty good with
Pinnacle
that.
of excellence! Yeah!
And you see how quick she destroys the ship.
Swirl, Mark 2!
Be upon you.
Animal test 60! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Fulfill our path! Suffer the... Stand clear! Yeah! A burst of flavor!
Now we can use like a little bit.
Animal test 6308! Shower me with praise!
Just a
Let my
second.
name echo! Stand clear! Enhanced animal mod! Get to work! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Boost on the loose!
it's actually the same time like New Wallet did, yeah.
Animal test 63.
I mean, like, yeah, that's why. But with New Wallet, it's a little bit annoying. You know why? You need to use that skill. You need to use that, etc. Something like that. So yeah. All right. So yeah, let me do chasca. Unfortunately, yes. Like, what's the problem with this? Yeah, when you press that reconfigure button, which is allows you to do again, it's that mode doesn't preserve your characters, which is actually annoying. You need to build again and again and again. They need to fix that. I mean, actually, they need to fix a ton of stuff in this game. All right, so yeah, chasca. In this case, yes, you need to use chasca until actually like here, not first. It's going to be like that. Furina, citlali with TDDS to buff a Scofier, by the way. Just keep that in mind. I use citlali with TDDS. Why is that? Because by using TDDS, you get additional attack. You give additional attack to Scofier and also increase not only her damage, but healing abilities as well, which is cool. After that, you switch to chasca, which is again like here.
Quick as a flash!
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Hi! Yeah! Charge! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Hero incoming! You asked for it!
Final warning!
Stronger!
Wrath from the sky!
Hi! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah!
All right, so yeah, this time.
Time to shine! Show no mercy! Not you two! Off to the freezer!
The pinnacle of excellence!
Take me up!
Open fire!
You know, Sucrose is like slightly, and in this case, yeah, you are going to pull down.
Knock him down!
Fulfill our pact! Eat Lalene! Eat Papa! Goose on the loose!
Set you free. The truth shall endure.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Show no mercy! Adaptive frosting! You two! Hiya!
I messed up a little bit.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Fulfill our pact! Eat Lalene! Eat Papa! Get him! Off to the freezer!
The pinnacle of excellence! Ha! Locked on!
It's still like, yeah, Chasca, since she's DPS, when that enemy was in that state, she's just destroying him. That's true. Yes, she's not like Sucrose. Definitely. Thanks for the first. Oh, you're welcome, no problem. Like my weird, it's not a weird team, it's actually a good team. You know what the point is? Like, let's say like that, Chasca is a little bit specific character. And because of that, you know, like, let's say like that, Furina, Citlali, and Scofier, like all of them, if you ask me, I don't want to say must have, but having these characters is way more preferable than having Chasca, you know? So yeah, because like, because Chasca is like, yeah, she is at Constellation Zero, as you know, not a great DPS against multiple enemies. Because, yeah, the damage is shared between, like, enemies, which is actually bad. Alright, so yeah, next one. But yeah, keep that in mind. Mizuki might be, like, extremely useful, especially with that team.
Yeah! Heads up!
Okay, let me continue with that team. I don't want to say it's bad or something, but
Rise with the sun! Justice will prevail!
Nephew, control breathing.
Start pyroclastic surge!
Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Charge! Hero incoming!
Burn it down!
Headbutt! Heads up!
Stop right there!
Faster! Stronger!
Wrath from the sky!
Charge! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Right? You asked for it! Final warning! Quick as a flash! Start!
Light it up! Light of the blazing sun!
Yeah! Look out below! Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof! Hero incoming! Yeah!
Rev the engines!
Hurry up, Varesa! It's justice o'clock!
okay. So yeah, let's do like this one. This one is like yeah, different boss.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Show no mercy!
Suffer the wrath of the... A dash of frosting! A burst of flavor! Teach me up! Open fire! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Time to shine! Get to work! Citlali, East Papa!
A little amuse bouche! Goose on the loose! Ha! Bullseye! Bullseye! Fire in the hole!
Yeah, her burst is actually like yeah, you can use it, you can skip it. Like she doesn't rely on the burst. Yeah, fun team, not gonna lie. What? What's happened, Zoro? I mean, it's about the team. Yeah, it's okay. It's actually, let's say like that. Like, Escoffier is so crazy, so you can use different characters within her team, and you will be completely okay. That's why, guys, I have like some concerns about Skirk.
Justice will prevail! On my mark! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Ah! Hero incoming! You asked for it! Stop right there! Let's...
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah!
Okay, so yeah, let's just like yeah, last one. So it's better to use like this rotation, I would say, but yeah, Shinchu is also valuable. Shinchu is just crazy. I like the Shinchu team.
Strike a pose! Let the world come on! Fulfill our path!
Suffer the wrath of... A dash of frosting! The Kinaguma...
Let's fly!
Locked on! Bullseye!
Yeah, slightly.
Bullseye! Knock him down.
Time to shine! Get to work! Citlali, East Papa!
A burst of flavor! Ha!
By the way, using like
Open
Chasca
fire!
with Vivisect. Might slightly increase your damage. Team damage.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come on!
Suffer the wrath of the... Off to the breather! The Kinaguma excellence! Locked on! Open fire!
Knock him down.
What you ask me different team if I'm not chasca, citlali, Scofier, Furina. Yeah, but I use like chasca. Oh yeah, I use the same team. Yeah, that's true. Like I use the team you asked me about. So yeah, citlali, that's true. Zoro Josh. Yeah, like by the way, like don't forget about like no, it's not like that. It's not 36 days. You know why, dreamers? In just a second. Let me tell you something, because we have some news. In maybe like 8. Just a second. "36 days, I need more primogems." No. Like, it's not 36 days. You know why? Are you still here, guys? So yeah, I had some... Oh yeah. It's... You know why not 36 days? Like, in 8 days, we're going to get a short video about Skirk and future 5.6 version, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we will get some news about Skirk like in kinda 8 days. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, the point is on May 22nd we should get some like short video about Skirk and maybe Dahlia. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's do... Let me try like classic team. I want to try maybe, you know which one? Team maybe like Dia with Escoffier and Newlet. Like yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Anyone need a coach?
Citlali, Escoffier, Furina combo. Yeah, not a bad combo. Yeah, yes, that's definitely good. Like Citlali, Escoffier, Furina and combo. It's not... come on, dreamers. Like, come on, dreamers. It's not combo, but still. Let's say like that. It's a pretty good core team, not gonna lie. The point is, if you remember, I only added like Shinchu. By adding Shinchu, let me show you a different team. Just a second, guys. Let me do this one first. So yeah, the point is, you can use a team like Shinchu, Furina, Escoffier, Citlali, and use Citlali as a main DPS to do great amount of damage.
Justice will prevail! Control breathing! Stop! It's justice o'clock! Hero incoming! Yeah!
The point is, you need to do some different rotation. I mean, like, the classic rotation is not the case. Alright, so yeah, let me do like this team. Oh, the team is going to be like with Shinchu. Yes, it's a full... that's a full Hydro, like, cryo team, that's true. Because, yeah, you know, like, let's say like that. Using Citlali, using, like, Escoffier on the second half is kinda a little bit cheating because of this buff. But again, it's like 70% buff for damage. Kinda relevant, of course, but... You know, her personal damage is kinda okay, but not something special. So yeah, and the team is going to be like that. Actually, it's better to use difference like rotation. It's better to use rotation like this, as the same. Like Shinchu skill, then Furina skill and burst, then Zin skill and burst, like... No, let's do like this one. Even though she is with TDDs, it's better to use like something like that. And I will show you the rotation. Most likely, yeah, Zoro is here. Citlali Scofier, yeah, Citlali Scofier is a great core team, not gonna lie. And it's because of Citlali, by the way. You can use, in this case, actually guys, let's say like that. If you don't have Citlali, you can use, we have like actually only one option, I would say. It's Charlotte. And you can use Charlotte either with Noblesse or Cinder City. It's possible. But with, let's say in this case, it's better to give her like energy recharge as much as possible and attack and use TDDs. If you cannot use it, TDDs I mean, use like Favonius Codex. But again, try to invest a little bit to get pretty good like attack ratio. So yeah, and energy recharge. Because yeah, she benefits from attack and healing from attacks out of attack. And healing depends. Yes, with Escoffier it doesn't needs let's say with Escoffier, she's a great healer. Her healing abilities, I mean like Charlotte's healing abilities, it's not a case because she might be only a buffer because of Cryo and TDDS wielder and Cinder City as well. Or Noblesse. But to use Noblesse, you need to use that burst.
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
Yeah, so I messed up a little bit.
Kapow! Charge!
I really messed up. Okay, not do it again.
Headbutt! You asked for it! Stop right there! Quick as a flash! On my...
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Charge!
Yeah! Yeah! Hey!
Charge!
Yeah! Headbutt! Hero incoming!
Hands rock and steel! Drop your weapon!
Start the...
Wrath from the sky!
Yeah! Juice! Yeah!
Alright, so yeah, let's try this one. Rotation is going to be like this. Skill, then Furina skill and burst, then Escoffier skill and burst, then switch to Shinchu again, then for Citlali.
No, my sword! Strike a pose! Let mining echoes!
A little amuse bouche! A burst of flick!
Witness the power of WuWa! Show no mercy!
You two! Time to end them!
And yeah, you see like the enemy has no like health whatsoever. Like extremely powerful team. Yes, it's because of Escoffier most likely, because like you use
Power revelation.
Out to the freezer!
Hear ye the word.
yeah, try to destroy the shell.
Shower you with praise! Let the world come up!
A dash of frosting! It's gonna go back!
Let me read you a verse.
Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastleaf!
Strike a pose!
Let me use only skills.
A little amuse bouche!
Fulfill our pact!
Oh yeah, like this team is actually cool. because of like energy recharge. Like, yeah, it's actually so cool. Oh, bye bye, Tanuki. All right. All right, so yeah, let's do it again with this team.
Burn it down!
Headbutt! You asked for it! Stop right there! Faster! Stronger!
Pyroclastic surge!
Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Kapow! Hero incoming!
Full throttle!
Oof! Heads up!
Drop your weapons!
Justice will quick as a flash! Start!
Light of the blazing sun!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Charge! Volcano Kablast! Yeah! Headbutt! Hi! Yeah! Oof!
Final warning!
Faster! Stronger!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Hero incoming! You asked for it! Drop it! Sha! Ha! Sa! Ha! Ha! Sa! Ha! Ha! Sha! Sha! Ha! Sa! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Sa! Shower me with praise! Let my name fill it!
A burst of flavor!
Let me weave you a verse.
Huh? Get to work!
Suffer the wrath of Eatling!
You just like, you see like the, like it's just like, yeah, just like that. And crazy team. I like this team a lot. So yeah, guys, if you have some suggestions with teams, like I tried literally any character within like this Escoffier. I just want to try another thing. I just want to try that boss because actually it's possible to do it with. So yeah, let me try it again with that team. I just like need to do proper rotation maybe. So yeah, it's going to be Raiden. Emily or like...
I knew you'd miss me.
Yeah, let's do something like that. You know why? Because of duration. Yeah, because of duration.
Shine up! Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Reconstitute!
A little amuse-bouche! The pinnacle of excellence!
Illusion shattered.
Shower me with praise!
Yeah, he needs like, he needs to hit like... Oh my god. Can he? Okay.
This is more.
Yoo-hoo!
I don't want to use all of the stuff, so
Off to the freezer! There
because
is no
it makes
escape!
no sense.
King and Queen should present a united front.
Time to shine! Time to reassess the scene. This will brighten...
A burst of flavor!
Now I need to be close to the enemy, but like I know what why I just like...
A dash of
Illusion shattered. Strike a pump. Extract.
I run away from that enemy, and because of it, because you need to hit like this.
Let the world collide. Shine down. Neutralize.
Oh my
The
god, for
lantern
real.
is extinguished. There is no escape. Fierce on the loose.
Try to remember the steps this time.
Time to shine.
I thought I
Illusion
had
shattered.
memorized.
Reconstitute.
It is
Attack the
time
frosting.
to slay our
Yeah, I need to like freeze it.
one almighty
This calls for some
strike.
pomp and ceremony.
Yeah, I need to freeze it.
Good lord, always forgetting your rhymes.
Shine down.
The only problem is you need to deal
Our
like
performance has yet to conclude.
Up to the freezer. At first, the flavor.
yeah.
I dance for you,
little
my
ambiance.
dear.
Illusion
I mean,
shattered.
that's a great boss actually.
Shower
I'm not
with
gonna
praise.
lie.
Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me,
A little
my
loose
darling.
boost. There is no escape. Reconstitute.
Ow! Now
Yeah.
little
Time to shine. Goose on the loose.
Yeah.
The final act is upon us.
Shine down.
Yeah, like you need to be close to the enemy. That's why it happened. Like yeah, because of freezing. But it's possible with this team. It's pretty easy. All right. Let's go, Marsh Hunter. Was Alekina is Kofir, Citlali, and Bennett. Oh my, come on. Okay. Okay, like on the first half or second half. Citlali with Citlali, second half is bad, I would say. Okay, I'll try it. It's not a bad team, by the way. You know why? Because surprisingly, Escoffier has a great synergy with Arlecchino. Yeah, surprisingly. Okay, rotation. The main... Just a second. It's going to be like...
I'm never late.
That's a little bit difficult, because you know why? I would say it's better to use like this. Since she is Tiridias, it's better to buff maybe Arlecchino, you know? So yeah. Rotation is going to be like this. You use like, but yeah, I can mess up with that. Anyway, let's try like this one. This one, this one. This one's an Arlecchino. You need to use Arlecchino first, of course. Like yeah. So yeah, Arlecchino first. Just a second. Arlecchino first. There you're going to use Bennett. So yeah, first Arlecchino skill. Then Bennett. Then no, it's not like that. Like that. So yeah, you use Arlecchino first, then Bennett to buff Escoffier a little bit. Then you use Citlali. Then you switch to Arlecchino to get TDDS stuff. Okay. Let me try this one, then I will try in Spoil Abyss. And like, I think it's the best rotation, but yeah, I might be wrong. So yeah, if you have some suggestions, so yeah, just like... Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait, everybody stand back! Off to the freezer! Huh. You two! Time to...
if you do it like by the way, I was outside that circle, so yeah, like it's kind of a double shield. Let me try on the second half. It actually should be okay, but it's like the only problem is going to be with that pyro guy. But I think we can handle it. So yeah, what is the rotation? Okay. I haven't tried, by the way, citlali or escoffier within Imaginarium Sierra at all. Okay, Bernard. Yeah, first is going to be the same. I'm not going to change the team. By the way, if you have like, let's say like that, if you have Constellation 6 Chevreuse, using Xilonen in this case, way more better. Second half, definitely. Just like, yeah, like you can use on first half actually, but yeah, it's going to be like... It's, yeah, let's better to use like on the second half.
Hands where I can see 'em. Fight 'em. On my mark. Light up the blazing sun. Charge. Yeah. Heads up. Charge. Yeah. Headbutt. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Boost. Look out below. Stop right there. Start the clock. Justice will prevail.
Wrath from the sky!
Hero incoming. Yeah. Look out below. Charge. Hi.
Drop your weapons!
Quick as a Charge.
Second half, so yeah, like rotation is going to be...
Behold
Going in.
the abyss.
The pinnacle of excellence. Fulfill our path. Lumine, East Papa, get him.
In the name of the truth.
Oh my god.
Overrule. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Teamwork is dreamwork. A little amuse-bouche.
Free.
Get to work. You two. Tight.
Grace be upon you. Shall
Transfix. Let's light it up. Going in. Adaptive frosting. Fuse on the loop. Fulfill our path. Yeah.
Okay. She can destroy me.
Witness my rise!
Teamwork is drip. A little elusive. Get to work. Suffer the wrath.
I missed all of the melts though. So yeah. I missed all of the melts, like, but it's possible. But that's... Just a second. Yeah, I'm a little bit low on energy, unfortunately. And because of that, I need to use Mavuika's
Light it up!
skill first.
Yeah. Hands where I can see 'em. Final. Control breathing. On my
Light up the blazing sun!
charge. Yeah. Oof. Hero incoming. Yeah. Headbutt. Charge. Yeah.
Rise with the sun!
Time to roll.
Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail!
I messed up again anyway.
Faster. Stronger.
It's not a bad idea to use it because At the moment, I have no buff from Shadows.
Hero incoming! Yeah! Time to roll! It's justice o'clock! Hero incoming! Quick as a flash!
On my hook! Light it up! Light up the blazing sun!
Boot! Heads up! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Hero incoming!
No, I didn't use like a Scofier in Imaginary. Yeah, like I need to try to do it because
Overrule! I'm going in! Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Show no mercy! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Teamwork is true! A dash of frosting! Boost on the loose! Suffer the wrath of...
doing this,
Everlasting as the moon!
A little amuse-bouche! Get to work!
I'm not going to use all of my stuff.
Show no mercy!
Because it actually makes no sense. I mean, burst, etc., something like that. It's not a, it's powerful team actually. Yes, Arlecchino is just insane, and Arlecchino has great synergy with Escoffier, just insanely great synergy.
Heads up! Hands where I can see them! Controlled breathing! Start!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Hi! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah! Kapow! You asked for it! Stop right there! Quick as a flash! On my...
Wrath from the sky! No more mistakes!
Hi! Yeah! Boot! Hi! Yeah!
That Varesa is crazy. If you just like, let's say like that, in the future, if you want to go for Varesa, it's worth it actually. Yeah, especially if you have Constellation 6 Chevreuse.
Everybody stand back! A dash of frosting! At first, the fleet! You two! Tight! I'm going in!
Yeah, that's true that I lose
Boost on the
my
loose! Eat
Bennett's
Lolly,
buff.
Eat Papa!
This is
What?
where you fall.
Teamwork is true! Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of...
So yeah, like it's like Arlecchino is Arlecchino, you know, like it's like just. And by the way, oh yeah, like she's just crazy. Yeah, and it's because of like it's mostly because of like again, it's mostly because of citlali, Escoffier. Just keep that in mind. Let me do one more domain and then I switch to another team. Just keep that in mind. It's mostly because like citlali in this case kinda. Not like citlali is okay because Cinder City, because other stuff, but again like that Escoffier is just crazy. Okay, let me use like classic team.
Got a job for me?
Yeah, it's completely disrespectful for that enemy. Alright, so yeah, let's try another team. So yeah, let me try like this team. Which is, I need some damage though, you know? By the way, I did that team, like you can check it on my channel. So yeah, like that run, which is like with, actually Bennett, this team might be better. Yeah, let's try this one. I haven't tried this one. I tried with Rosa, like this one. Yeah, but I haven't tried with Bennett. Let's try with Bennett. You know why? Because why not? First team is the same. Yeah, I'm not going to change because I just, you know why? I try to get used to Veresa's moves. Rotation is going to be like, yeah, Shinchu was the last one. Bennett, Shanling. No, actually not Bennett, Shanling. Yes, Bennett maybe. No, let's something like that. Because she is TDDS and to buff maybe Shanling would be nice, you know? And also activate TDDS on Pyro would be nice, so yeah.
You asked for it! Final war! Faster! Stronger!
On! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Charge!
Yeah! Boom! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Boom! Hero incoming!
Drop your weapons! Justice will bring...
Let's move!
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, so yeah, this one. Let's try.
Everybody stand! Fulfill our pact! You
Be
two!
with you.
WuWa, get them! You're toast! Witness the power of WuWa!
The gift of grace.
Let's light it up!
By holy proclamation.
Nice and spicy! Teamwork is
The
dream!
power of revelation
Get to work! Suffer the wrath of
shall set you free.
Let's light it up! Yeah!
Hear ye the
Why do they never miss? Let's light it up!
They're using
be
Kinich.
upon you.
Show no mercy!
The truth shall
Everybody stand but eat this! WuWa, get them! No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah, I missed that one, definitely.
Get to work! Yeah. Adventure time! Yeah. Let's light it up! Yeah. Teamwork is dream! You two! Time to... You're toast! Rain outlines your face. Witness the power of WuWa. No, my... Nice and spicy. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Suffer the wrath of... Eat this! No, my sword. Let's light it
So
up.
yeah, it's okay. It's kind of like, yeah. Even though like, hey, I see how you're doing. Even though like, yeah, with Rosa, this team is maybe slightly better, maybe, you know, because of like a little bit more rush rate, which increase damage for your cryo and hydro. But again, this team is good.
Burn it down! Stop right there!
How are you doing, Icy? All right, so yeah. Yeah, my bad again.
Rise with the sun!
Yeah! Look out below!
Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapon!
Controlled breathing.
On! Pyroclastic surge!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Boof! Hi! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock!
Stop right there!
Faster! Stronger!
Wrath from the sky!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Charge! Headbutt! Hi!
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Quick as a flash!
On! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Boof! Hut! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Here are we coming! Yeah!
Stop right there!
All right, so like this one again. So yeah.
Teamwork is strength!
Bubba, get them! Ring cutter! Huh? No, my sword! Time to act. I'm going in! Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Show no mercy! Citlali, eat pop! I'm the bride. Huh? Eat this! Witness the power of WuWa! Know my sword! Bubba, get...
Fulfill our path!
You two! Time to get...
Teamwork is strength!
Let's light it up! Get to work!
Messed up with that. Definitely messed up with that.
At the frying pan! Body and mind.
I will continue anyway.
Let's light it up! Everybody stick! Fulfill our path! Bubba, get them! You're toast!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Citlali, eat Papa!
Let me weave you a verse.
Let's light it up! At the frying pan, get to work! Let's light it up!
Yeah, we need to destroy the shell. So do some damage. That's completely inappropriate. Let me try it again. That's completely inappropriate. Let me try it again because yeah.
Rise with the sun!
Headbutt! You asked for it! Final war! Start the clock!
Try and stop me! Wrath from the skies!
Hi! Yeah! Oof! Hi! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Light it up! Rev the engines!
Headbutt! On my
Light of the blazing sun!
charge! Yeah! Charge! Yeah! Yeah! Hero incoming! Duh!
Hands where I can see 'em!
Faster! Stronger!
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Oof! Justice o'clock! Yeah! Charge! Yeah! Yeah!
Rise with the sun!
Hi!
Alright, so yeah, let's...
Let's light it up! Everybody sit! Show no mercy! You two! Time to... Huh? Yeah. Rain outlines your... Fulfill our path! Let's light it up!
Come on, just start.
Witness the power of WuWa! Teamwork is dreamwork! Get to work! Eat lolly! Eat papa! Eat this! Nice and spicy! Rain cutter! Know my sword! Rain outlines your fate! Yeah! Everybody stand back! Show no mercy! You two! Time! WuWa! Get them! Yeah! Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dream! Hey, yeah! Nice and spicy! Fulfill our path! Light it up! Everybody stick! Get to work! Out of the frying pan! Eat this! Rain cutter! Suffer the wrath of it! Nice and spicy! Know my sword! Show no mercy! WuWa, get them!
Damn, bro. Yeah, let me do it again. With Rosa, I found it slightly better, you know why? Without even Bennett.
Burn it down!
You asked for it! Final one! On my
Light of the blazing sun!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Running late again! Hi! Yeah! Charge!
Rise with the sun!
Headbutt!
Justice will prevail!
Just a second.
Drop your weapon!
Not like that. Just switch the character. Last trials and then like we'll give up. Oh, actually no, you know what? Let me try with Rosa. Let me try Rosa. Not like this character, yeah. The same team first half. Let me try Rosa now. So yeah, the team is going to be like that. This one, Rosa, discover Shanling. So yeah, annotation. It's going to be something like this. So yeah, like something like this.
You asked for it! Stop right! Quick as a flash!
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
Justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Hero incoming! Oof! Hi! Yeah! Heads up! Hi!
Final warning!
Control breathing! Let
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
yeah! Charge! Yeah! Justice will prevail! Stop! Faster! Stronger!
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun!
Justice o'clock! Yeah! Oof! Kapow! Hero incoming! Yeah! Headbutt! Hi! Yeah! Oof! Hi! You asked for it!
Drop your weapons!
Quick as a flash!
Wrath from the sky!
Yeah! Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof! A dash of frosting! Goose on the loose!
Be with
Into the fire! Hey!
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah! Hit!
Lights out.
the gift
Yeah, judgment!
grace. Name
Off
of
to the freezer!
truth,
The pinnacle of excellence! You can't run!
the power of revelation.
What a nuisance! Hit! Yeah!
The truth
Shiver!
free.
Nice and spicy!
Shall
Rain outlines your
A little amuse bouche! A burst of flavor! You can't run! Punishment!
witness the power of WuWa.
Yeah! The pinnacle of excellence! You can't run! Shiver! Judgment! Off to the freezer! Deuce on the loose! Yeah!
Rain cutter. Lights out.
You can't run!
Yeah, this thing slightly I don't know why with Bennett, like, yeah, we sit with, maybe it's because of, like, okay, bye James. Maybe because of, like, yeah, let me do second and maybe, yeah.
Rise with the sun!
Stop right there!
Light it up!
Headbutt! Justice will prevail! On my mark!
Pyroclastic surge!
Hero incoming!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Look out below! Zero incoming! Yeah! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Rev the engines!
Alright, so yeah, let's just try.
Judgment! Punishment!
A dash of frosting! A burst of flavor!
Eat this! Nice!
Witness the power of WuWa. Know my sword. Rain.
Yeah! Shiver!
Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence!
You're toast! Judgment!
Let me leave you a verse. Huh? No, my...
You can't run! Punishment! Boba! Get them! Judgment! Eat this! Yeah!
Lights out.
Get fused on the loose! A little remove.
Rain outlines your...
You can't run!
Yeah! Shiver! Judgment!
Off to the freezer! A burst of flavor!
You're toast! Out of the frying pan!
Witness the power of WuWa. Know my sword. Rain out.
Yeah! Punishment!
I don't know how is that possible, because like yeah, with Rose is so comfortable, and yeah, one my Rose was always like yeah, it's in the city, but still. Okay, so yeah, let me do maybe one more domain run and that's it for today. Because yeah, it's a little bit late. I still have something to do.
Ready to spice things up. Illusion shatter.
Strike code! Extract!
A dash of frosting. Fused on the loose.
Blood mining! Hell in song!
There is no escape.
Oh, it's only 12, like 1.5%. That's actually so low. But yeah, it's because yeah, it's because like yeah, maybe not enough healing. Okay, damn. Yeah, 2 days back to back. So bad. Let's try to get Noblesse. Maybe we will be lucky enough. Who cares about that? Alright guys, this is it for today, thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow, I hope we will get some news, you know, like about the future, because yes, we should get something within a week, I mean, like that new short video about Skirk, most likely. I still hope they will buff Skirk, because yeah, at the moment, like yeah, she is kinda like not so good in my opinion. But we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, it's about like, yeah, Silent, you're here. Yeah, bye. Thanks for joining, Silent. So yeah, I hope we will get some buff, because at the moment she is like, yeah, with constellations she is crazy, but without constellations, kind of like, yeah, not satisfying, I would say. You know, damage is cool anyway, but you know, like not, kind of like feels not a 5.7 character, you know what I mean? So yeah. Because let's say when they released Varesa, like even without her signature set, even without weapons, she is actually great. But Skirk, yeah, she needs someone. That's a problem. And also like another problem is her set, which is actually
Oh, just a moment, please.
works
I need to jot this down.
pretty good at Constellation 0, but might have some problem at higher constellations. But anyway, so yeah, that's it for today. Once again, guys, thanks for joining, and feel free to join tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.
I will make you better.
Many ladies in the court of Fontaine like to spray their perfume onto a delicate lace fan, allowing them to generate a pleasant fragrance with each flick of the wrist. It's quite an ingenious method.